today. So the ribs just got done. I put them in the oven. We got some baby back ribs, mac and cheese, some squash and zucchini. That's what we eating today. Here it is. The rolls I'm about to put on. You should get 24 rolls out of here, y'all. Hope everybody's having a great Monday afternoon. The mac and cheese is on as well. So we're gonna take this off. So we can stop cooking. Here is the ribs. These are the baby back ribs. It just got done. They're not dry. It looks like it, but it's not. They're pretty nice and tender. I cooked these for about 4.5 hours. Because I didn't leave the house. I wanted to grill today, but I didn't. Yeah, I'm hungry. Sorry. So those was cooking for about 4.5 hours. So let's break these up. Like I said, you can get about 24 rolls out of here. But I usually don't make 24 rolls. I just make big rolls. Let me make it a little bit smaller than this. I know some people like to put their stuff on the scale. I don't have a scale. I got eyeball. I got eyes, so I just eyeball, y'all. So, of course, they're going to be different sizes, but they still going to be eaten no matter what size they are. So, and if you want to, you can let them sit again for another like 20 minutes to rise some more, but I'm not. I'm about to put these in the oven for about 15 minutes. I made this earlier when I got up, so I've been sitting out resting. I'm trying to cook because my daughter's in my son's room right now, so hopefully we can cook with no interruptions. So I only had like 3 cups of flour left. Regular flour. We always have like flour and what does it call it? We always have flour and sugar and anything you need to make stuff, but we don't have regular all-purpose flour or bread flour anymore. We got cake flour. So I made this bread with cake flour. We'll see. Because I have about maybe 2 cups of all-purpose flour left. But I need some for the macaroni and cheese. So I just left it there. So I think they're still gonna turn out okay. We'll see. If not, I guess the kids can eat some bread. Or I can make some biscuits. They don't take that long to make biscuits. Here they are right here. I'm about to put these in the oven for about like 12 to 15 minutes. Whew. Okay, let's get this cleaned up. You gotta shred the cheese for the macaroni and slice up the squash and zucchini. Are you guys cooking? We don't celebrate holidays. I mean, today is for people that in the armed forces who passed away. So anybody who got loved ones or lost family members, sorry for your loss. But I know most people just happy there's a day off from work, but I know there's actually people who lost loved ones. So. But let's shred this cheese for the macaroni. Get this out the way. I guess I could have warned you guys about the noise. I apologize. I usually use Sharp, some Kobe, and pepper jack cheese. I got some Gouda as well today, but they're just Sharp and Gouda because I make barbecue. I like the smoked Gouda when I make when I eat barbecue meat. It's only a pound of macaroni, so you just need about 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds of cheese. You don't really need that much cheese for a pound of macaroni. I mean, everybody's different. cheese is grated. Let me turn the other light on. So on the stove, we're gonna put a 1/4 cup of flour in to make your cheese sauce. You don't have to make a cheese sauce if you don't want to. I'm not using eggs. I do use eggs sometimes, but I'm only cooking for our household, so I'm not gonna use eggs. And the only seasoning I'm gonna put in the macaroni and cheese is salt, pepper, and paprika. Because I'm cooking for the kids. The kids don't like all the extra stuff. So it's 1.5 pounds of cheese, 5 cups of milk, 5 tablespoons of butter, and then salt and pepper to your liking with some smoked paprika. And I'm putting it in the oven for 350 for about 15 minutes, just so the cheese can melt. And if it's not melted, you can just adjust. Get some flour. See, this is how much flour I have left. That's why I use the cake flour for the rolls. Like I said, if they don't turn out right, I'm just gonna make biscuits. I'm lying because we don't got enough for biscuits either. So I'm gonna get the 5 tablespoons of butter. Let me cut this. Here's 5 tablespoons. I'm gonna put this in the pan and let it melt down, and then I'm gonna add the 1/4 cup of flour. I'm going to put the macaroni in here. I cut up butter. I greased the pan, just all the pans, but it's right here, so I'm just going to grease it. Where's the... I usually use about 2 tablespoons of butter in here. So let me get the brush to brush this. I just use the spatula. I'm gonna add a little bit of the macaroni. And then once the cheese get through cooking the cheese sauce, I'm gonna add some of the cheese sauce in here. I like to season the macaroni as well while it's in here. A little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper. Put a little bit of cheese in here. And then we can add a 1/4 cup of flour. You want to cook this slow so that it doesn't burn. So it's 5 tablespoons of butter and then a 1/4 cup of flour for the cheese sauce. And then you add your milk, whatever milk you use in your household. We use evaporated milk, we use heavy whipping cream, we didn't use half and half, whole milk. So, see, you want to make sure all the lumps out because you don't want to bite into your macaroni and cheese and get a bite of flour. That would be gross. And everybody talk about you'll never make mac and cheese for the family ever again. So let's see. This says 5 cups of half and half. Yes, this is half and half. I pour a cup in, 1 cup at a time, and then I'm gonna add some cheese. So I can see the rolls. Don't use the cake flour. So you want to keep the stove on low so you don't burn the cheese. I need some garlic for the squash and zucchini. Need about 4 cloves. I was supposed to go and grill. I like squash and zucchini on the grill with a little bit of the Benihana's garlic butter. But we don't have a Benihana's here in Jacksonville. The closest one is in Orlando. Most places I live, it was always one in the area, and I just buy a tub of their garlic butter and put it in the freezer. And when I cook vegetables, I just use the garlic butter for the vegetables when I cook on the grill. The squash looked like it had better days, y'all. And I'm gonna season this with some salt, pepper, oregano, and then we're gonna use fresh garlic. You can put some onions in here if you want to as well, but I'm not gonna use onions today. Move this. Get this right over here. The mac and cheese. Put a little bit of this in here. It's no eggs in here, so I like to taste it to see what it tastes like in case I need to add some more seasoning. which is fine. Doesn't really taste like anything. The kids doesn't like I said, my kids don't just like plain macaroni and cheese. It's only a pound of macaroni and cheese, y'all. It's only a family of 3. Just me and 2 small kids. Well, not small. I have a teenager. He can eat this whole macaroni by himself. So I'm gonna use. It's not burnt or anything, just in case you guys want to see it. It's not burnt. Nothing stuck to the pot. Just nice and slow. Turn it down, the eye down really low. And make sure all the lumps is out and nothing is burning. But I do use like cream cheese. I do season the macaroni. If I had family over, I would make the kids their own tub. And then if my family was coming over, we had like 4 other cheeses in here as well. But I'm about to put it in the oven on 350 for about 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how the cheese looks and whatever dish I'm using to bake it in. But this is how it looks. And you can add more cheese for the top. Here's where I add like smoked paprika as well. Or sometimes I wait till it's about to get ready and come out and I put the smoked paprika on top. But if I want a little bit more flavor for the kids, I use the Kerrygold garlic butter as well, instead of just the unsalted butter, to give it a little bit more taste. And I got more cheese in the refrigerator. Let's put this in. Let's clean up this mess right here. So I'm gonna put this in the pot for a little bit. Let that cook down. Drizzle just a little bit of oil on here. About a tablespoon of oil. Olive oil or whatever oil you use in your household. This is oregano. A little bit of pepper. A little bit of a pinch of salt. I usually do this on the grill. I put it in a Ziploc bag and put all the seasoning in one container, then put it in the bag and shake it. You can put them in the oven too and bake them. And you could top it with a little bit of Parmesan cheese as well. That's what I do for my daughter so she can eat them. I grate a little bit of Parmesan cheese. If she see cheese, she'll eat it on anything. But that's how I usually trick her. So the rest of this butter. It's about 2 tablespoons of butter. Put it in the microwave for about 15 seconds. For the rolls. The rest, I put mine on the stove, and then the kids I put in the oven. Like I said, because you got to trick my daughter, my toddler. And then let these cook for a little bit, and then I'm going to put the Parmesan cheese on it. It's about 2 tablespoons of butter. Put it in the microwave for about 15 seconds. For the rolls. The rest, I put mine on the stove, and then the kids I put in the oven. Like I said, because got to trick my daughter, my toddler. And then let these cook for a little bit, and then I'm gonna put the Parmesan cheese on it. Here's the rolls. I don't really like the way they taste. Like I said, we ran out of flour, and I used the cake flour. I would rate these a 4. And these how they look. Like I said, the taste is okay. But I make rolls at least once a week, and I'm gonna see if the kids will know the difference. I know the difference. I know my toddler will tell me they're nasty. Well, both of my kids will. So I'm about to start making their plates. This is my squash and zucchini with some garlic. Here is the ribs. You probably really don't need to cut out too. Nice thing. Well, this come off the bones actually, so you don't really need to. It's like stuck because it's burnt, but oh. It's so good, y'all. I know it looks burnt, but the foil is just burnt, but the bones like really come right out. I gotta make a plate for my son. He's gonna eat a lot, and my daughter probably eat about 2 pieces. And we still got a little bit of the cobbler left for dessert. I gotta make some whipped cream because I don't think they got any more whipped cream. I don't know, my daughter's gonna ask for it later. Make her a plate. These pieces right here. My daughter loves meat, so like I said, the bone comes right out. And then my son probably eat the rest of these, because that's what kids do. I will put a little bit of paprika on here now. And then Parmesan on their zucchini and squash. Put their stuff over here. Those who don't know, I'm from Detroit, but I live in Florida, and they had these at Sam's Club, and I love Faygo Pop. The only time I usually get it is when I go home on vacation. So I grabbed a case the other day, and this is orange pop. I know some of you like to say soda. In Michigan, the only thing that exists for soda is cream soda. Our drinks are called pop. So this is the orange pop. I like to drink pop when I eat barbecue. A nice cold pop. Just waiting for this macaroni because I'm hungry, y'all. But the ribs are done, so I definitely can eat these. Definitely need some floss. Hello, Steve. Steven, I'm sorry. My daughter's in the room, so I can scroll a little bit, y'all. No, I don't put breadcrumbs on my macaroni and cheese, Lori. I know some people like to put breadcrumbs on there, but I don't. I don't think I haven't. I've never put breadcrumbs in my macaroni and cheese. I have eaten macaroni and cheese with breadcrumbs. It was still good. It's just something I don't do over here. Yeah, oh yeah, they come in a set of I think 6 or 7. I think I got them from where I get them from? Either Target or Walmart. We got the apron off of Amazon for like $8. We don't drink pop, but though it's pretty strong. I'm trying to read some of your comments and go back and scroll. I'm sorry. I can't really multitask. My daughter usually be in the kitchen, or she's like standing right here in front of me doing something she don't have anything she's not supposed to be doing. And she wait till I get on the phone to do everything that can harm her. Michelle, did you ask me a question? Can you say at Robin Robinson? I don't know what that means. But let me look at the macaroni and cheese. It still needs to cook. Look at this. I know my... Marley! They nasty, y'all. Marley! I'm calling my son. Marley! Come here for a second, please. Tell me how this roll tastes.
Why you don't like it?
Oh, just tell me. Here, just tell me.
Why you don't like it?
No, I made them different. Just tell me how it tastes. You can be honest. See, I'm eating with you. Huh? It's okay. I'm on. He didn't like it. What Charlie doing? Okay. He didn't like it, y'all. What are you guys cooking today? Get that meat on my teeth. Maybe I put a little honey on these rolls. They taste a little bit better because they don't taste that great. The master tastes a little bit. Let me see something. Put this over here. This is what it looks like, y'all. So this is how the macaroni turned out. Still nice and creamy. But of course you want to let it put a little bit on my plate. Let me put this back over there. Of course, I'm gonna let it cool down before I put it in my mouth. Only thing I ate today was a bagel. I think I ate some, I ate a pear. But they can cook a little bit longer too. It tastes all right. I did want to make some double eggs too, because I haven't had any in a long time. Y'all eat a lot. When I used to date, guys used to be like, I'd rather buy you clothes than feed you. But anyways, I hope you guys are having a great day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Let me log off and get these kids ready for tomorrow. I get ready for work. You guys have a great day.